H. My exes don't live in Texas, but Ohio, so I'm liable to see them. But YOLO still the motto, plus no problems, cause when they see me, it's so fresh. They forget about that mess. That spilled milk, they clean it up. And by midnight, they say what's up. And then by 2, they say...
What's up, everybody? This is H. I want to welcome y'all to EPICsode 1. My whole movement thing is, to be epic, beyond epic. The journey of life. That's where the whole epic thing comes into play. And plus, to do as much as I do, I kind of just do a lot. I do so much. Some people are like, why don't you just pick one? I'm like, I don't know. I think I got like ADHD of life. I just have to be doing so much, and it's like I feel like that's so beyond epic, really fulfilling your worth in this life. So September 28th, I got the PreWreck 2 coming out. It's gonna be really nice. I really enjoyed The Weeknd, hearing that, his sound. Angie Rocco, T Smooth, Flash. And I even did something dope with the whole, with Sway. I always keep my unis with me, very close. But they all know this has been a journey for me. I started rapping, and I even hate to say rap, it's cliche. I just really started making music because I wouldn't consider myself a rapper. Because, rappers really play a role. It's like an actor. Like Denzel, he really plays a role. Like Denzel does not read from a script. He goes and studies the character that he's going to be, becomes that character, and plays that character. He plays a role. Like, I don't play like a role of a quote-unquote rapper, I guess. That's just kind of me. I don't play that role. I like to live life and then make music, and just do stuff. Kind of like the kid that was like dorky, or the kid that just was kind of like living life, I guess. And then you just seen him do like double backflip, or you seen him like dunk between the legs or something. And you're like, where did that come from? That's kind of what I get, So it's just like a conglomerate of talent. Just balled up into me. So like it hasn't been easy. So it kind of started, at Lake Erie, back in the dorms, and just hearing people, like we were so bored, we was hungry, we would just, kind of, try to scramble up some money, go to Wendy's, the 99-cent meal, and go back to the dorm, and we get into this cipher, and it's pretty cool. It's kind of where it stemmed from. And my peoples was like, you're not bad. And that kind of gave me my, I'm not bad. Then I had some friends that I hooped with. They were just super into it. They figured out how to do the whole mix and master and recording all in the dorm. So it was pretty cool. That's kind of where it stemmed from. Then I moved into my first apartment by myself, and mind just started going. I was going to start off with something called the Washington Post, my last name, Washington, and definitely just delivering, news, a message, things like that. And the concept was going to be so dope because I was going to start like each song with the flipping of newspapers. So it was going to be really good. And then I let T Smooth hear it, and he's like, it's not bad, And I was recording on like this thing that looked like, it was like a recorder, like a recorder, and it had like a phone, the microphone phone, and I don't know what to call it, That's how I'm really not even like that, because I'm not even calling it the right thing, but it had the microphone, and you basically just, hit record, you had your SD card, and then you recorded it. Oh yeah, this is epic. Yes, this is epic. You guys know this. But basically, that's what I started off, and it was so the quality was horrible. And T Smooth like, it's not bad. He was hearing, like he knew what was coming though. So, you know, he's like, I'm introduced to some cats and, you know, Matic, Flash, and they knew me all from North, like playing from hooping and everything, but they kind of, you know, so they just respected it. And so they're like, doing music? I thought he was a hooper, so, or a dancer. So then there's like music, so, you know, Flash came over and we spit, and he was like, oh, okay, it's not bad. And, you know, we had to like get down on one knee and rap at this, you know, the recorder. And the music was coming from the laptop, and then my sound was coming from hearing my voice, and I'm just like, wow. And so then Maddox like, no, man, it's a whole different something you got to get yourself into. So it took me to, you know, Guitar Center, I think it was, or I think it was Guitar Center. It might have been something else, but he was just like, you got to get the M audio mixer, you got to get this certain type of mic, and I'm like, all right, cool. So they basically set me up, and humbly, I just learned. I was picking apart their brain. So then that's where the PreWreck 2 came into play, and the PreWreck 1. I'm sorry, the PreWreck 1 was, you know, the prerequisite, the beacon, and so I was doing that, and I was recording on that, and he's like, no, you're mixing the mastering skills is what makes it really what it is, and so I basically, you know, figured out the mixing and mastering just a little bit, so I dropped the PreWreck, and it wasn't bad. Sampled some beats, you know, Jay Holla was right there for me, sending me beats, and that's to him in the beginning of things, like turn your stereo up. That's his whole movement. Super, super cool dude, humble. And it was released, and I mean, I recorded at a studio with Young Yanni and Bishop, and you know, they moved to LA, and so I recorded I'm In Here right there, and that was like motivation to record where Wayne, and you know, if y'all don't know, like Yanni, he made the Throw It in the Bag beat, I think it was. So I'm like, he made some beat, some like industry beat, real heavy. And I mean, I just let you know, I just respected what these dudes was doing. They was humbly, you know, giving me the opportunity. And shout out to Chelsea, who actually made that happen. You know, she went to school with Bishop, knew Bishop and everything. And I think it was the Throw It in the Bag remix. I think it was. Anyways, just they doing their thing out in LA, and it's super dope. So they did the I'm In Here, and that song was on the PreWreck 1, and it was super dope. I mean, you can go to listen2h.com, and it's there. But then all of a sudden, Mind Flight came, and it was like, man, you know, like, whoa. And that's when Matic and Flash, and it was like, this dude, okay. He really owns something. And from that point on, it's like, here we go, the PreWreck 2. Mind Flight wasn't bad, you know. Mind Flight was, some people, I gained a nice fan base, you know, Team H, Team BeyondEpic. You know, I got some people that was really like, wow, let alone my students, you know. Because I work in the education field, you know, my students was like, you know, it's not bad, it's nice, it's cool. So then the PreWreck 2 came in, and I'm like, here it is. You know, I'm going for it again. Another year. It's not easy. You know, I respect everybody who do this music stuff. It's not easy, especially, you know, independent, you know, self-promoting. Everything is money, you know, everything is money. But it's passion at the same time, you know, because, you know, I feel like people invest, you know, if they invest into their passion and their dreams, you know, I believe you get out of the universe what you put into the universe, you know. So, it was really good how I'm seeing my city prosper, people in Cleveland prosper with this music stuff, you know. I went to school with Ray Jr., you know, hooped. Like, Ray could hoop. Like, Ray Jr. could hoop. Like, that's serious. And so, yeah, like, to see what's going on, these movements, and, you know, movements in Akron, movements in Cleveland, and, you know, and I'm like, wow, it's really cool, the experience, to be on stage, to see what's going on. People buy your shirts, you wear your shirts, go to your concerts, you know, people live for that. That's their passion. That's their drive. I've been fortunate in my life to experience multiple passions, you know. I've tried out for So You Think You Can Dance, you know, that was a passion, you know, just to have that experience, you know, winning some hoop games, that was a passion and experience. Like a lot of hoop games, winning championships in college, that was an experience. But now it's this experience right now where ultimately I want to create a performing arts school for all the kids who couldn't really, like, music was their thing, but they had no outlet, so they felt like they had to convert to hoop or they had to conform. And I mean, ultimately, imagine a school where, you know, it's performing arts. You learn how to be an artist, let alone not be the starving artist, where you got to pay agents. You learn the accounting side of it, and then on top of that, if you're a hooper, athletics, all that, it all ties in. So that's my, you know, an ultimate goal. But right now, the PreWreck 2 is coming out September 28th, and it is going to be nice. It's featuring Angie. It's featuring Flash. I did like I said, a crazy dope thing with Sway. You know, not many people have sampled, you know, or basically like sampled their homie's song. Like, so that's what I kind of did with Sway. And Matic, man, I put Matic on a track where he had to, you know, he had to do his thing. He was looking at me like one day, like, I'm tired of people sending me these tracks like these pianos and, you know, da-da-da tracks and, like, you know, like trying to tell me like I can't do like a upbeat, hard, club banging track. So I put him on. And he did his justice. So, you know,
Don't let nobody tell you what
everybody
you can't do,
who's
man.
been there for me,
So I tell them like
this
this.
for y'all. And I appreciate y'all.
No,
There's more needs to come.
no, he be epic. They telling me what I can't do, so I just do it.